Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello and welcome to Stamford Bridge. Blue is always the colour that strikes you here. Welcome to West London. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It is Chelsea up against Juventus.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre forward and the other two sitting deeper. Also watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
And the old lady of Italian football going with this starting 11. Manuel Locatelli plays alongside Weston McKennie in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Surely! Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. Wesley Fofana. Enzo Fernandez. And passing it well. Kelly. Jonathan David. Nice looking pass. The delivery. How did they let that attack come to an end?
Well, they've defended that really well. They look very organised there.
Reece James. Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. Well read to ease the pressure. McKennie. Caicedo. Oh, the threat is there. Is it going to be? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Nil then.
Number 20, Joel Pedro.
McKennie. Now with Cambiaso. Weston McKennie. Kenan Yildiz. And a strong tackle. James. Advantageous situation here for Chelsea developing. Offside the decision. Cambiaso. Now with Thuram. That's a nice ball. Conceição. Good patience. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Cucurella. Now with James. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. He could pick out a teammate. Oh, danger here. Marvellous anticipation. Deflected behind, corner. in the corner. Solid punch. And Di Gregorio has it now. Pedro Neto. On to Caicedo. Oh, useful ball. Is it going to be? Oh, and just like that, there's the second goal. They're flying out of the traps.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. While the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So 2-0 now. Yildiz. On to Kelly. Well, spot on with that challenge. Andrea Cambiaso. McKennie. Now with David. Juventus have given it away. Gusto. Moises Caicedo. And quite simply wide of the target. Successfully cut out the pass. Might lead to a chance. Enzo Fernandez. On to James. High-tempo football. Real chance. Not out of the woods yet. In it goes at the second time of asking. But the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment.
Well, he won't like seeing this again. Has to be more secure than that.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Good-looking pass.
Yeah, lovely technique with that pass.
Crossed into the penalty area. A bit disappointing in the end. Chelsea will get the throw-in. Really good wide play. Reece James. Pedro Neto. On to James. Well, an easy stop after a lacklustre effort.
Well, he should have scored, shouldn't he? Simple as that.
Cambiaso. On to David. Yildiz. Clever defending. Cucurella. Now with Caicedo. Gusto. Fernandez. Neto. Enzo Fernandez. James. Oh, good vision there. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's on! And the flag does go up, offside. Enzo Fernandez. Lovely tempo to this passing sequence.
Yeah, brilliant stuff and great to watch.
Can they set up a chance? On to James. Real chance! And that's handled without any trouble at all. Andrea Cambiaso. Now with Thuram. Locatelli. Showing a good reading of the game. Pedro. What to like about that pass? James. Now a decent position. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Thuram. Now with David. Kenan Yildiz. Kefren Thuram. Now with Conceição. Successfully cut out. Neto. Cucurella. João Pedro. On to Caicedo. Now with Conceição. Excellent run in possession. Such an ambitious run. Determined defending. Enzo Fernandez. Danger building. Now with Caicedo. Opportunity. Off the post and back in play. Cole Palmer. Malo Gusto. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Andrea Cambiaso. Now with Yildiz. Jonathan David. Manuel Locatelli. Francisco Conceição. Now with Yildiz. Weston McKennie. Well, not much came of that.
Well, they defend those areas really well.
Thuram. Pierre Kalulu. Juventus have given it away. Reece James. Pedro Neto. Enzo Fernandez. Pedro. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Textbook defending inside the box. Lloyd Kelly. Cambiaso. And on to Kalulu. Conceição. Now with Kalulu. Kefren Thuram. Now with Conceição. Yildiz. McKennie! Never really close to the goal, and it will be a goal kick. Fernandez. Now with Caicedo. Palmer. João Pedro. Possession ceded by Juve. Locatelli. Yildiz. Beautiful pass. Oh, disappointing end to that. Out of play for a Juventus throw-in. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Caicedo. João Pedro. Now with Caicedo. James. Good-looking move. On to James. And snuffed out the danger immediately.
Good positioning to win the ball back there.
Weston McKennie. And on to Yildiz. Possibilities for them to counter. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Kefren Turam. José Sao. And on to Kalulu. Oh, that's a clever ball. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Moises Caicedo. James. Happy to play keep ball, and why not? Excellent vision. Pedro. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. And Michele Di Gregorio has it now. Well, Juventus have it back here. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Your thoughts?
Well, when they play like this, they're such a good team to watch. Their passing, movement and finishing have been of the highest quality. If they continue to play at this pace...
Oh, big chance here! Delivering it into the box. Well, no real accuracy, and easy for the keeper. Kenan Yildiz. Manuel Locatelli. José Sao. Locatelli. Now with José Sao. Kalulu. Kefren Turam. Read it well. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Reece James. Can they set up a chance? Well, he couldn't quite keep it on target. Just wide. Yildiz. Locatelli with it. Not the pass he had in mind. Now, who can he play it to? Kefren Turam. Well, just narrowly wide of the post that time. Palmer. And passing it well. Yildiz. And on to Thuram. Kenan Yildiz. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Could pose a threat on the counter. Kefren Thuram. Locatelli with it. And Chelsea with the ball again. Pedro. It was on its way in.
That's an outstanding piece of defending.
And possibilities here. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. And on to Yildiz. Andrea Cambiasso. Kefren Thuram. Now with Cambiasso. Kefren Thuram. Jonathan David. Oh, moving it nicely. Fancies it. It's not a surefire goal. Thuram. Now with Locatelli. And taking it away. James. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. And in the right position to read it. Locatelli. On to Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Maybe breathing a sigh of relief. Ball 1. Weston McKennie. Now with David. Counter-attacking chance. But timely defending when it mattered. Gusto. Good distribution. Oh, a touch too heavy there. And the first 45 minutes have come and gone here at Stamford Bridge. One player who's really prospering out there, you have to say, Cole Palmer.
Well, he's certainly tested the...
So back in business here, and Chelsea dominating the proceedings in the first half of this game. Will we see a similar pattern in the second 45? This looks interesting. And a very good challenge. Kefren Thuram. Well, they could break at pace. McKennie. Yildiz. Now with McKennie. That's a very fine claim under pressure. Yildiz. Teammates available. Cross fired over. And with that, the attack breaks down. Palmer. Quick counter could be on. Nicely weighted pass. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Andrea Cambiaso. And on to Kelly. Manuel Locatelli. Well read to win possession back. Enzo Fernandez. Moises Caicedo. And look at this! And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Locatelli. Now with Kalulu. Bremer. Now with Conceição. Locatelli. Now with Thuram. Oh, could be an opportunity here. And on to Yildiz. And buying them time.
Well, no frills there, but sometimes that's what's needed.
Might be a chance to break. Can he score? Oh, our hats are off. What a challenge. Conceição. Jonathan David. Danger building. And on to Locatelli. Maybe dangerous here. Oh, that's not a good clearance. And the attack fizzling out. Juventus recovering possession well. And passing it well. David. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Real chance. And the keeper showing good hands. Wesley Fofana. Malo Gusto. Now in a more than decent position. Kefren Thuram. Kenan Yildiz. Now with Thuram. Locatelli. Good looking pass. Delivered into the area here. He might be onto something. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Pedro Neto. And a fine cross. Not giving it away.
Skill, strength and awareness. Really well played.
Just wasn't going to give that ball away. And wide of where he wanted to put it.
Yeah, keeper had it covered, no doubt about that.
And a Juventus personnel change here. Now with Kelly. Ikoma Luis Openda. Could be dangerous. Now with Thuram. Failure to keep the ball by the Bianconeri. Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. Trying to open them up. Textbook defending inside the box. Weston McKennie. With determination there for all to see. Openda. Chance to finish. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Pedro Neto. And making sure there was no danger in the end. And into the last 30 minutes now. A fine use of the ball. Chelsea have an awful lot of space. Oh, chance! Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge.
That was a goal-saving challenge, no doubt about that.
Now the counter-attack looks on. Thuram. Now with Kelly. Thuram. Andrea Cambiaso. Bremer. Credit due, a good intervention. Have no interest in losing possession. Cucurella. Oh, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. Palmer. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Thuram. And it's with McKennie. And danger averted. Well read. McKennie. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. Well, this could really help the cause. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Determined not to give it away. Counter-attacking chance. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Running with confidence, but quick thinking defensively. João Pedro. Neto. It's really opening up positively for Chelsea. And it's played into the centre. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high, you're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Thuram. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Well, an attack that just ran out of steam, collected by the keeper. Fernandes.
We've had a pair of keys handed into reception. Please, can you go to reception?
James.
You've lost your keys.
On to Palmer. Decent looking ball. Nicely timed tackle. João Pedro. And he's through here. Oh, my goodness. Made it far too easy for the keeper.
Well, couldn't believe his luck there, the keeper.
Kalulu. Locatelli with it. Kenan Yildiz. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? Well, just the tackle that was needed. Moises Caicedo. James. Malo Gusto. On to James. Reece James. Very effective passing sequence. It needs an accurate cross. It still could be dangerous. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Caicedo. Now with Palmer. Well, they tried to keep the move going. Weston McKennie. And on to Thuram. McKennie. Now with Locatelli. And easily intercepted. Ikoma Luis Openda. Interesting pass. Oh, what a stop that was. Perfect positioning. Strong hands. A Juventus corner forthcoming. And there's the delivery. Well, trying his luck with the header, but too much elevation. Malo Gusto. Cucurella. On to Caicedo. Cole Palmer. Plenty of support here. Trying to open up the defence. And a goal! To increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
Goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Well, the ball is moving again, and there's no getting away from it. Chelsea are really in the mood here. Kenan Yildiz. He saw the situation developing. Cambiasso. Now with Thuram. McKennie. Palmer. Not the pass he had in mind. Pierre Kalulu. And on to Thuram. Good strong play on the ball. Intelligent ball. Opportunity. Aye, aye, aye. It was a chance, but disappointing.
Well, from that position, he has to do a lot better there.
Openda. And on to Yildiz. And Yildiz with the feed. And swept up by Locatelli. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Andrea Cambiasso. The Bianconeri have given it away. Cole Palmer. Cucurella. Neto. Fernandez. Oh, it might be. Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Yildiz. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Kenan Yildiz. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. McKennie. Magnificent challenge to win it back. James. Now with Palmer. Malo Gusto. And a useful cross. Well, no damage done. Jonathan David. Kostic has it. Counter-attacking possibilities. David. Now with Kostic. Locatelli. And it's with McKennie. Locatelli. And on to Thuram. McKennie. Thuram. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping! And over comes the corner. Well, he couldn't quite keep the header down. Goal kick. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Oh, look at this. A tremendous run. Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Substitution time it is here. James. Nicely cut out. Oh, that's a clever ball. Kostic. Oh, that is a top-quality piece of goalkeeping. Could be dangerous. Real chance. Oh, and standing tall to deny that superb effort. It's a neat move. Cross blocked. Now can they hit them on the counter? Could be threatening. Will it be? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Kostic. Now with Kelly. Kenan Yildiz. And the cross smuggled away. Cole Palmer. Reece James. Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez. Pass chiselled nicely. Really nice ball. Oh, great save! In a short corner, let's see. They're looking towards the back post. And it goes down as a missed opportunity from there. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Kostic. Not giving it away. Filip Kostic. Kefren Turam. Now a decent position. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. James. On to Palmer. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Fofana. Romeo Lavia. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Pedro. Well, it's a long way off target, you've got to say. Kostic. Lloyd Kelly. Locatelli with it. Yildiz. And Yildiz feeding it through. Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella. Trevor Chalobah. Neto. Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez doing everything possible to keep possession. Intelligent ball. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, in my view, they were the better team. They dominated possession and created more chances.
And hello from West London. Stamford Bridge, the venue for this game. A stadium that always has a bit of a neighbourhood feel about it. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Chelsea, and they take on Juventus.
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Enzo Fernandez. And defending as a unit.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of the box.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, in this 4-5-1 shape, it will be interesting to see how close the wide midfield players get to their main striker. Will they stay wide or play through the inside right and inside left positions? We'll have to wait to see how it develops.
Francisco Conceição. Now with Thuram. David. It's a good-looking ball. Will the cross work out for them? There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Malo Gusto. Now with Palmer. Well, this could really help the cause. Options in the middle. Accurate ball in towards the near post. Goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. Manuel Locatelli. Now with McKennie. Cambiasso. Nice switch of play. And a brisk run. Conceição. And Juventus have been dispossessed. Moises Caicedo. That's a good-looking ball. Can they set up a chance? And easily intercepted.
Yeah, that's a clever interception.
Enzo Fernandez. On to Palmer. How about the cross? James. Can he score? Pretty simple for the keeper. This could be the equaliser. Just cutting off the supply. Back to Michele Di Gregorio. Thuram. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Caicedo. Cucurella. Fernandez. And nicely over the top. The cross is on. What can Chelsea do from this position? James. And a solid clearance.
Yeah, good decision. Just get it away.
Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Juventus unable to retain possession. Palmer. Now with Caicedo. Well, they keep passing away. Moises Caicedo. Now with James. Intercepting it intelligently. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Well, somebody's got to stop him. And regaining control of the ball. Pedro Neto. Enzo Fernandez. On to James. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, an excellent piece of goalkeeping anticipation. Thuram. Now with Conceição. Kefren Thuram. And on to Conceição. And possession lost by Juventus. Palmer. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and a throw-in conceded. Yildiz. An astute piece of defending. Reece James. Fernandes. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. Enzo Fernandez. Spot on with that tackle. Not giving it away. Deflected behind, corner. And there's the delivery. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
Well, that's a good turnover, isn't it?
Conceição. Weston McKennie. And on to Conceição. Locatelli. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose. And the ball back with Chelsea now. Enzo Fernandez. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. A disappointing end to the move. Reece James. Wesley Fofana. Fernandes. Neto. Moises Caicedo. Pedro. Good looking move. Palmer. Oh, chance! Oh, that's a fine save. Foiling a real chance. Over it comes. And Juve unable to keep the ball. Fernandes. Well, they're behind, but they might be onto something here.
All very good, but they need that killer pass now.
Enzo Fernandez. Well, good idea. On to Palmer. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. Kalulu. And on to Conceição. And it'll be a throw-in for Juve. And just like that, they've given the ball away. Now the counter-attack looks on. Can they turn it into something? Well, they're allowing him to run and run and run. And the ball back with Juve now. Locatelli. Thuram. And on to McKennie. Conceição. And Thuram feeding it through. Could be threatening. A good and fair challenge. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. David. Now with Conceição. Thuram. Well, the threat could be there. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Caicedo. Pedro. Oh, that's a clever ball. And the chance slips away. Thuram. Pierre Kalulu. And on to Conceição. Locatelli. Now with David. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? It's a weighted pass. Can they open things up? Marvellous anticipation. Quick counter could be on. Challenge sending the ball over the touchline. And Chelsea have given us away. Cole Palmer. Cucurella. Now with Palmer. And an astute piece of defending. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Thuram. Now with McKennie. Yildiz. Kelly. Now with Cambiaso. On to Kelly. Now with Locatelli. And Chelsea regaining possession. Jonathan David. And on to Conceição. That's expert defending.
Yeah, good interception there, wasn't it?
João Pedro. Might do damage on the break. Pedro. Now with James. This looks interesting. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Nicely saved. It's a short one. Might lead to a chance. Ball lost by Chelsea. Pierre Kalulu. Locatelli with it. McKennie. Kenan Yildiz. The Bianconeri have given us away. They've given him too much space. But they took care of the situation defensively. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Now with James. Neto. And passing it through. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Bremer. Cambiaso. Thuram. Pass was misdirected.
Yeah, they've got to pass it better than that.
Enzo Fernandez. Moving the ball nicely in search of an equaliser. He's in an offside position. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Thuram. it will be a corner. Well, opting for the short corner. Crossing into the middle. It wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Gusto. Good looking run. A Chelsea corner. They know they've got to make one of them count.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Playing it in. And dealt with it nicely. Joao Pedro. Well, the threat could be there. And no worries for the goalkeeper. Weston McKennie. McKennie. And on to Locatelli. Can they fashion a chance?
Well, they're just waiting for the right moment here.
Well, we know they can pass the ball better than this. Cucurella. On to Caicedo. Fernandes. Distributing it well. Given away by Chelsea. Now opening things up. Well, nobody taking charge on the possession front. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Locatelli threads it through. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Might be onto something. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Pedro Neto. Chelsea recovering possession well. Able to create room here. And a useful cross. Well, it's gone in. A goal for Chelsea, who now are level.
The replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it, and it's a very tidy finish because there's still a lot of work to do. That's a really good goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. Conceição. And on to Kalulu. Locatelli. Oh, that's brilliant play. Delivered into the area here. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Now, who can he play it to? Can they set up a chance? Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Will it happen for them? Pedro. Real chance. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day. It's superb scoring form.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Pierre Kalulu. He's on the run. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Neto. Pedro. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. And wonderful defending there. Bremer. And so the first half draws to a close here in West London. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point.
Well, what a...
So the beginning of the second half here at Stamford Bridge. Decent position. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Now what can they do from here? Has he missed that? What a glorious opportunity.
Well, the flag's gone up and he was offside, but he didn't know that when he took his shot.
Malo Gusto. On to James. Oh, this looks useful. And he read it well defensively. Well, Locatelli. And on to Kalulu. Kefren Turam. Conceição. Now with Kalulu. Oh, tremendous vision. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. And options in the centre. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. And it's played into the centre. Ball lost by Juventus. James. That's a goal! Well, the keeper is happy. The bar was there.
Well, had Juventus gone 2 down there, I couldn't see them recovering. They need to improve in this game and improve quickly.
Well, before they think about that, they've got to concentrate on keeping the door firmly bolted. Oh, chance! Oh, well hit, but couldn't keep it down. Weston McKennie. Now with Thuram. Francisco Conceição. Kefren Thuram. On to David. options in the centre. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Playing it in, and he got to it fairly easily. Neto. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Chance to shoot. Magnificent defending.
Oh, such a vital block there.
Locatelli. Kenan Yildiz. Now with McKennie. Kefren Turam. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Enzo Fernandez. And not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Oh, it might be! And Chelsea have done it! It's going to be so difficult to stop them now.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Weston McKennie. Locatelli. Weston McKennie. Now with Yildiz. Playing with a flow and intensity. Juventus will have to throw it back in play. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Counter-attacking possibilities. He's broken free. Well, that was a beautiful move, but how about the save?
Great play, good shot and an excellent save. That was good football all round, wasn't it?
So the corner played into the box. His determination there for all to see.
Ah, that's held up so well there.
Andrea Cambiaso. And Michele Di Gregorio has it now. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, both sides guilty of giving the ball away. Fernandez. Might lead to a chance. Palmer. Could be. Just failing to hit the target. Good effort, though. Cambiaso, and on to McKennie. Andrea Cambiaso. Yildiz. Now with Thuram. Manuel Locatelli. Conceição. Attractive build-up. Kefren Thuram. Real chance. "30 minutes left for play." And making his move inside. Good physical play. And it's opening up. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. And they will make the change now.
Well, I have to say, Chelsea have been a joy to watch today. Just look at those stats. They've been in complete control of this game.
McKennie. Conceição. And on to Locatelli. Chelsea have it back now. Caicedo. Now with James. João Pedro. Palmer. Excellent vision. Oh, that is absolutely magnificent. Audacious and outrageous. What a goal it was. One that all football lovers will appreciate. A goal to get the blood flowing.
Well, they don't come much better than this. Just look at the power he generates. That's a brilliant strike on the half volley from a magnificent player.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Good strong play on the ball. David. And on to Conceição. Nicely cut out. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Well, he's certainly not alone. Wesley Fofana. On to James. Could be threatening. The threat was there, but no problems now.
Oh, that was great stuff. At a vital moment as well.
Thuram. Now with Conceição. Kefren Thuram. Conceição. A really good pass. Real chance. And so near on the volley.
Well, he'll be frustrated with that finish. That was a big opportunity there.
Gusto. And the keeper with the ball. Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. Now with James. Fernandez. Neto. On to Caicedo. And that's a straightforward catch for any goalkeeper.
Yeah, that has to go down as a poor effort, I'm afraid.
Locatelli. Now with Cambiaso. Lloyd Kelly. And back to Michele Di Gregorio. Locatelli. Now with Thuram. Francisco Conceição. Now with Kalulu. Kefren Thuram. Weston McKennie. Now with Locatelli. McKennie. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Oh, great vision. McKennie. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Could be a chance to break. Well, strong play here. Fofana. Gusto. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Fired against the crossbar. Goal kick it'll be. Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. 20 minutes to go in this one. Weston McKennie. Trying to connect. Can Conceição finish? Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Caicedo, and Juve come away with it. Kenan Yildiz. Clever defending. Wesley Fofana. João Pedro. Now with Palmer. Promising possession, this. It's a neat move. And regaining control of the ball. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Kefren Turam. Holding it up, waiting for the cavalry.
He shields it so well, doesn't he?
Composed play in possession. Weston McKennie. And on to Yildiz. The Bianconeri have given us away. Reece James. On to Palmer. Strong challenge. And time for the change now. Oh, that's a clever ball. Manuel Locatelli. Thuram. McKennie. Kefren Thuram. A good vision from McKennie. Conceição in position. Oh, onto the post. James. On to Palmer. And Chelsea have given us away. Weston McKennie. Nice looking move, this. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Last touch gives them a throw-in. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Good weight on that pass. To go in, but marvellous defending. And the keeper taking it cleanly. Cole Palmer. Fine work from Juve to win back possession. Yildiz. Yildiz! Keeper more than equal to it. Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. Now with Palmer. Oh, useful ball. James. Enzo Fernandez. Opportunity. Oh, fine stop. Trying to pick out a teammate. Ikoma Luis Openda. Openda. And on to Yildiz. Well, as the second half draws to a close, we can reflect on a very fine Chelsea performance.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Counter-attacking possibilities. Just fizzled out slightly.
Yeah, they've been slowed down now.
An effective challenge. Neto. Really nice looking pass. Very effective pass. Intelligent defending. James. Trevor Chalobah. On to Palmer. João Pedro. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Openda. Chalobah. Enzo Fernandez. Given away by Chelsea. An impressive run. Oh, might be. Perhaps now. Spot on with that tackle. Weston McKennie. Good strong play on the ball. Kefren Turam. Ikoma Luis Openda. Will it happen for them? And that's where to send it. Delivered into the box. Well, clattered away. Kefren Turam. Pierre Kalulu. Now with Conceição. Openda. Yildiz. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Neto. On to James. Cole Palmer. And the through ball. Still not away. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at the goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Goal for Chelsea.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Cole Palmer. Fofana. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Cucurella. Doing well to keep possession. Bremer. And on to Locatelli. Might lead to a chance. Yudiz. Scoring chance perhaps. Textbook defending inside the box. João Pedro. Fernandes. Reece James. Cucurella. Locatelli had the reading of it. Not giving it away. McKennie. And on to Conceição. Excellent vision. Conceição. So the final whistle now. It goes down as a victory for Chelsea to the delight of their fans around the world.
What a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.